They was down.
Almost back to back. Because they was getting.
Yeah, yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Whoopin podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the best. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah. Podcast, 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 woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, 501, baby, pig, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, pig. Shout out to fans, man, woo, pig. Keep the support alive, let's get it. Podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time, every single time. Podcast, woo, pig, woo, pig, woo. Yeah, it's the 5.
Bobby P's back, baby. He back in the building. Welcome to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, baby. We back. Welcome back. Sam Pittman did his thing. He did his thug thizzle. Welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, brought to you by our friends at 3M Electric. They are your source for everything. All electrical work that you need in Northwest Arkansas. They are SDVOSB, meaning they're dependable and reliable. Give them a call, 479-408-9865. No job too big or small. Let them know your boys at the Woo Pig Podcast sent you. Tell them to give you that Bobby P discount. You heard me? Bobby P back in the building, baby.
Yo.
Sam Pittman pulled a rabbit out his hat on us, man. Talk to me,
man.
G.
Hey, it's your boy G Holmes. You know how it go. Big sexy in the building. Somebody holler for me, man, because we got something to talk about real quick, like, man.
Real proper. Like, we had to come to the family, man. We had to give them the business. I know y'all know. My Twitter been blowing up. I've been getting messages everywhere. They like, oh, when y'all going live? I'm like, man, we don't know. We got some other stuff playing today. But we had to go live, man. We had to get the people what they want, man. Hey, tell me, man, how you feel about that boy Bobby Petrino back on the hill, man?
Hey, man, you know, I've always liked Bobby Petrino, and if you go back and look at us all year long, we've been talking about every time it comes up who we want as a coach or who we want as an OC, who we want as this. We always say, Bobby,
we won't win.
We want to win. We want to win.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
I've always liked Bobby Petrino, but this nothing comes without controversy. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of unanswered questions. It's a lot of, speculation. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, man. So there's going to be a lot to unpack over the next few months in the off season, and definitely going into next season. So, man, what you think? That's your boy.
Hey, man, I'm a Bobby P fan, man. It's been a lot of dark ages watching hog football. And, man, we got so fortunate when we got Bobby Petrino, bro. Because we had a good run with Houston Nutt some years. But, man, when you think about all them other coaches we had, we had a good run in the 80s, but I was a little young whippersnapper. I was just watching. I didn't really know what I was watching. But after that, in the 90s, bro, it was bad. It was bad, man. And to when we got Bobby, I'll never forget what he said. He said, I want to run when I want to run, and I want to throw when I want to throw.
That's what he said.
And, man, he did his thing for 2.5 years, man. We loved it. You were talking, and I couldn't hear what you said, so say it again.
I said, you know what he said, man, we ain't here to paint. We here to wing it. So,
boy, I'm looking at these comments, man. Hey, y'all, I want y'all to tell me how y'all feel about Bobby P, man. Let us know what y'all think about this Bobby Petrino hiring. We not gonna hold up the show tonight because we ain't got but a small amount of time. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you comment. Y'all doing that. Subscribe if you haven't, because we coming with you with this hotness, man. Hey,
so
Odell outside said game on.
Well, here go the deal, man. When I think about Bobby Petrino is a great offensive mind. Yes, indeed. But I mean, I do not believe that Sam Pittman made that hire because he understands that if they allow Bobby P back on the hill, that's really his replacement. Let's think about that.
I look at it a different way.
What you mean?
I'm gonna give Sam Pittman the benefit of the doubt and say he made that decision. If he made that decision, G, that is the most brilliant move ever to bring back somebody that galvanizes the Hog faithful. He know everybody love Bobby Petrino. Well, not everybody, but a lot of Hog fans love Bobby Petrino. So he done lost 100% of all fans. Maybe 90. It may be 10% of the people that still like Sam Pittman. But if he could get half of the 90, that means he got over 50, 60% people who like him now. Because he got all the Bobby Petrino people back. Hey, they on board, including myself. I'm back on board.
I understand that. I understand that. It was a brilliant move because the fans will 100% go for it. Okay,
absolutely.
So in that essence, that's what he's saving. He's saving his approval rating. But what is Bobby Petrino going to do? Because number one, I can tell you this: Bobby Petrino ain't going for no terrible offensive line. That's what he ain't gonna put up with. Even though at A&M, their offensive line was garbage, and they had some guys that were hurt, blah blah blah. They had a quarterback that got hurt early in the season, so he wasn't really able to work with his the number one quarterback. So they had a lot of things going on. What is the state of the Hogs at this particular time when Bobby Petrino is taking over? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to have to recruit and build? So yeah, man, I'm loving what Bobby Petrino, just the idea, but man, the dude has gotten into a ship that has been listing all year long and taking on water. Can he throw enough water off of this ship to keep it from sinking? That is the question.
Well, the only thing, in my opinion, why I still say this was a brilliant move is because he ain't got to do none of that. He had nothing to lose. Hey, shout out to Parahog, man. Let me go ahead and read my super chat. Hey, shout out to Parahog, man. Miss the GOAT, Bobby P. Welcome home. Salute. Absolutely. Welcome back, baby. And going back to my point, G, it was a great hire because guess what? He had to hire somebody who didn't have anything to lose. Bobby didn't have a job.
Facts. He did.
So it was easy to get Bobby. The fans love him. He ain't got a job. He got nothing to lose, but he got everything to gain. It was a brilliant move by Sam Pittman if he made the decision. And even if he didn't make the decision, it was still great. It was a great move, bro.
And we are surely speaking from a fan's perspective, right?
Yes. Now, absolutely. I'm fanning out. I'm geeking out right now.
Yeah, because there are people that in the offices and those type of people that hated Bobby Petrino. They was glad when he left.
Why?
You know what I mean?
Why would you hate 10 wins? We ain't had it. Bro, we ain't had it in a decade.
Listen to me. I'm telling you, there are just some people that didn't like him. That doesn't say you don't have to like him. I'm just saying not everybody, the people that are sitting in the stands are going to absolutely love him, because if you're looking for somebody that without a question is a great offensive mind and that can draw up good schemes and that will put some wind under the pig skin, is Bobby P. Everybody know that, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, now, do you understand how Bobby Petrino treat people? You may not necessarily know that because you see him in press conferences. You see him in this and this, in these public settings. But just like at every school that he's been to at Louisville, what happened to him? They fired him, they brought him back, And guess what? He's on a couple of 2-year cycle where first year he comes in, everybody's excited. The second year they doing a lot of stuff. The third year the players are saying, "Man, this dude is terrible. He treat us bad. He talk to us bad." And then there's that cycle flips over. So that's what we gotta pay attention to. You know, I understand. I'm all for giving a man a second chance because Lord knows I done had more than one chances in my lifetime. So how am I going to say he don't deserve it? Guess what he could have learned during his tenure in the last 11 years when he's been at those Division II schools. The facilities aren't that great. The campuses were trash. Everything about that school, he paid his dues. He paid his dues and worked his way back and schemed and borrowed, begged, and whatever he had to do, man, to get back in the SEC. And he finally got back to the University of Arkansas back on the hill. He may have learned some things. That's what I want to see. I want to see not the 56-year-old Bobby Petrino. What is this 66-year-old Bobby Petrino? What he talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He unless he popping them blue pills, we ain't got to worry about him being on no bikes. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, Tessero 87, he says, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Thank you for supporting the channel. He said, this was the only thing Hunter Yurachek could have done to get the fans back. Brilliant.
That's it.
Brilliant.
We all said that. I mean, it was more about not losing hard faith. That's what it was about, because I think that's largely it's about not losing the hog faithful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, empty seats create a bunch of other problems. People will come now because they want to see. Guess what? People already re-upping on them season tickets. They were like, "Oh snap, Bobby P back on the hill. They're gonna be slanging that thing. Who gonna be the quarterback?" Guess what, Bobby?
Baby.
Hey, Bobby Petrino, and check this out though, OD. KJ ain't a Bobby Petrino type of quarterback.
Hey man,
let that marinate in, sizzle in your spirit.
That's his problem. It ain't mine. Because that's his problem. It ain't mine. Time to go.
Gotta go. I can promise you, KJ is not a Bobby Petrino quarterback. I don't care what nobody say.
Hey, the link is in the comments, man. Make sure y'all come up and kick it with us. We only here for a short time, not a long time today.
That's right. We sticking and moving, baby. Sticking and moving. Del Norte Chun, I see you, baby. Down in the ATL. What up with it, baby?
I'm biased. What's up with you, baby?
What's up,
hey, he happy about Bobby P. I see it in his face, man.
Hold on. No. I'm happy because y'all went live. I'm more happy y'all went live.
Okay, we always going live, baby. We gotta go live with it.
I'm happy they went. Listen, there's 209 people in here. We need 209 likes. Y'all better put some full court pressure on the like button. It's free. Show some love.
Whoever ain't hit the like button.
Super trash.
213 now. All right, so y'all want to hear my viewpoint? Y'all want me to share my feelings about this hire?
We want to hear it, bro. We want to hear it.
Cautious optimism.
Okay, break that down for us.
Okay. This is a Hail Mary, so y'all know this. This is a Hail Mary from the 40-yard line to throw to try to win the game, okay? We got to understand that dynamic because they had to do something drastic to shake the fan base up. And if you notice, it worked. The entire fan base is excited. But I'm trying to calm everybody down. Like, y'all don't get overly excited because you know we got PTSD. And if we get our hopes up too high and then we get our feelings hurt and it don't work out, then we're going to be all up in storm and running crazy. Bobby Petrino is not the same coach as he was in 2011. He may not, I mean, I feel like the game has, I don't want to say it passed him, but it's changed to a degree where what Bobby Petrino did in 2011 wouldn't work in 2023, 2024. Okay? Mm-hmm. Does he have a chance to have a successful team? Absolutely. But Pittman has to give him full control of the offense, full autonomy, full autonomy.
I agree with
He
that.
has to run the offensive show, which will probably help Pittman as well, where he can focus on the offensive line and be a CEO and look at other things. I've heard that Kennedy, he's not getting fired, he's getting moved to a different position. Like he won't be actually on the field. He'll probably do something to help the university out.
He gonna be over
Yeah, water.
janitorial services.
He gonna be what?
He gonna be over janitorial services.
Yeah, he gonna be my duty, my duty.
He gonna be back
somewhere
there, man in
on
the Polar Express TV.
No. We no more Polar Express TV. Petrino, he might have changed a little bit. He ain't changed that much. The Polar Express TV ain't happening. You want
Hey,
him to go back to 2011, Bobby Petrino? Have Polar Express on your TV at halftime in the game. You
hey,
losing.
Kennedy gonna be out there jailbreaking fire sticks. Oh, that boy he's super trash.
But you know what though? It ain't all. It ain't. He might be trash, but it ain't all on him. When you watch the games, when you watch the offensive line, they're late on their starts. They're missing some of the assignments. Some of them things, they ain't got nothing to do with coaching. It's about the players executing. It's about so it's a combination of both. It ain't all just the coach.
That's
Mhm.
facts.
And plus, we
I
didn't
get
have
it.
a true center. We didn't have that true center. That Stromberg covered up a lot of deficiencies that got exposed this year. Without having a true center, that plays such a vital role in regards to them missing simple assignments. All they had to do was rush 5 deep, a little stunt, and we done for. You got
That's
two
facts.
seconds, and you gonna get the ball off your guys on the ground.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. They got to fix
but
that
I'm
offensive
interested.
line, and I think
Yeah,
they'll
but
do that.
I'm interested in seeing exactly what's going to happen in regards to the staff, but also the retention of players. If you can see, we've seen players come out and say, "Hey, like Dabinia said, I wish there was no transfer portal like that." He kind of spoke on staying loyal. So there's some players that's already kind of let it be known that they're going to stay. I think the receiver that will benefit the most from Petrino will be Tesla. Because the tight ends are going to be nasty regardless. Washington and Haas are nasty no matter who you got. But I think Tesla's going to be used properly, like a Morgan was used. He wasn't
Is
used
he
properly because that dude got sticky hands. He can usually catch anything, BBs in the dark. He just wasn't used properly.
But wait a minute, unbiased. You also
I'm
gotta
listening.
get a quarterback that can get it to him in that position. Don't get that twisted. That's why I say, that's why I just now said that KJ is not a Bobby P quarterback because
Oh,
he
KJ
put
gone, bro.
yeah, because I'm just
KJ.
saying, I know that Bobby P put wind under the pigskin. He loved that. He's always been a West Coast offense kind of a guy, and he run
Yep.
to keep you honest.
That's a fact. KJ's gone this year. I wouldn't be surprised if he's at Mississippi State if he plays college. If he plays college, that he
Man,
might just go back home.
I don't care where you go.
now?
I
Come
Does
on, man. Show him a little bit of love. Show KJ a little. Let's don't dog
I
KJ out
did.
like that because he did give us a
Dog,
9-win season.
I look here, man. I said I appreciate what he does, but I want him gone. I don't care if he leave today.
this
I
guy?
wouldn't be like, God, dog, why he leave? Man, get gone. You know what I'm saying? Go.
I'm a little concerned about Singleton because the whole thing with his mom and I think she wanted him to be at UCF the whole time. We may not keep him, but we do got Jackson as well, who is pretty much the same type of quarterback. But I think Criswell has shown that his arm is better than KJ's. But we got to have
Facts.
an offensive line to give him an opportunity to throw the football because he doesn't move as well as KJ. So you're gaining something, but you're losing something as well. We talked about on the spaces about Will Rogers, but I just don't think we can afford him. Even though the timing of the new NIL with Bobby P, it's a lot of money getting him thrown in there, but I just don't think we have enough to get a Will Rogers because there's so many other teams like Notre Dame, Michigan State, who gonna have deeper pockets that probably can get him.
Well,
So
I'll take
let me
Will
ask-
Rogers, and if he don't want to go that far from Wade, yeah, he can come over here to the Hogs, and he know Bobby Petrino gonna put him in the hill. Sometimes you got to
I don't think
gonna
we
put
got
him in
the
the
bread
league,
though.
and sometimes you got to
I don't think
sacrifice.
they got the bread is whether or not they want to spend it.
Yeah,
No, you saying we got the bread, but I found out and I did. Somebody said something. And I did some research. Do you know after everything was all expenditures and everything, there was only 8 million in profit basically margin. They couldn't without the boosters throwing the money to cover Sam's buyout. It wasn't going to be able to work. And the fact that they only was pushing for Gus is why we didn't get a coaching change. If that had gave a little bit more autonomy to Yurachek to be able to make his choice, we might have would have had a coaching change. But they were so dead set on just one coach, and you can't give boosters that much power. So I don't look at Hunter Yurachek the same way as a lot of other fans do. I felt like his hands were a little bit tied, and he had to make a decision that was going to be beneficial long term. And making a short, hasty decision would might hurt. Even though as fans, we felt like Sam, you ain't getting it done. You got to move on, but you got to look at the dynamics of everything before you make such a movement. We ain't got oil money like Texas A&M. We don't.
Question. All right, another question. So we all know. Go ahead, read the chat.
Before your question, let me get my super chat. HM. Good evening, brothers. Bobby needs to get Nate Johnson from the portal and run the offense he used at Louisville with Lamar Jackson. Chris Well ain't it. Hey.
Okay.
Thank you for supporting the channel, baby. Hey, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a Chris Well fan. I don't dislike him. I'm just not a fan. From what I saw, I don't know if it's. I don't know what it is right now. I'm not saying don't give him a chance. I think he needs a chance to prove himself, but overall, I don't know if he's that guy. That's all.
It looked like he got a good arm though, but I just think if you don't have a good offensive line, Chris will be in trouble.
Yeah. But let me
because he don't move as good as KJ.
So you had a question. Go ahead and get that question in.
Yeah. My question was, okay. So we've dealt with Bobby Petrino before, okay? And do you remember how Bobby Petrino really didn't like to recruit that hard? So from that aspect of Bobby P not really wanting to recruit as a position coach, so he's going to have his hands in every offensive position as far as recruit goes. Okay, so these guys are going to have to bring their recruits to him, and he's going to have to vet that recruit. He is the leader of the offense. How are we going to build if a guy doesn't like to recruit? Now, maybe he's changed. I don't know, but that is what I do know. Do you not remember that?
I fully remember that, and that was one of the questions I had, but there was two things that I was thinking about in regards to this. He may only keep Guyton because Guyton is good at recruiting, or he'll bring in somebody who's going to do the recruiting for him and he just vets, because I don't think he's ever going to be a great recruiter per se. That's not really his personality. He might be decent enough, but he's going to have to either keep Guyton, because I believe Guyton is a good recruiter, or bring in somebody that's going to do that job for him.
Yeah. That's the little caveat that I think a lot of people are missing. Yeah, he's a great offensive mind, but Bobby P hated recruiting. See, I remember that.
Yeah, I do too.
I remember wins.
See what I'm saying? Nobody wins.
That's what I remember. I remember wins.
You remember the wins, huh? That's all you remember. You don't remember how he got to the wins, and you just remember the wins.
I remember the wins. But let me ask you guys this.
Okay.
Is there a small chance that KJ can be successful with Bobby Petrino?
No.
I haven't even thought about it because I know KJ's not coming back, bro. KJ's gone.
I'm just asking. Is there a small chance?
Could he be successful?
I need you guys to
Possibly.
expound on why you say yes, no, maybe.
I'll say yes, he could.
Okay.
The reason why I say yes, he could is because Bobby will probably find ways for him to get the ball out of his hands quickly and to get it into playmakers' hands. Because he is offensively very intelligent, so he can do certain things offensively that can protect KJ, but at the same time getting the ball released out and getting maximum protection for him to allow him the ability to be able to get it to receivers and set certain blocking. Like some of the screens that I saw this year that sucked, they will look much better under Bobby P because there'll be a wall that they'll create of protection to set up those receivers to have good gains. But the big thing that I'm saying, though, the running backs, they block crappy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Only Johnson was a good blocker.
They won't
That's going to
last.
change with Bobby P.
They will not last under Bobby P. I can promise you that.
Bobby P ain't gonna play that.
You
Yeah.
whiff
Bobby,
block like the Binion did. It was like he didn't want to even take the contact, just whiffing the dude right over his left shoulder. What?
I saw 3 times where him missing a block was a direct cause for a sack.
Yep. Right over his left
We
shoulder. I mean, you turn into your left. You blocking left, and he runs over your left shoulder for a sack. That's terrible.
It's terrible. We were getting sacked with almost 5 sacks a game average. It was like 4.6. We got sacked 51 times this year. That's crazy.
But a lot
That's
of that
wild.
too is, but you have to think about it. A lot of this stuff too is also how the offensive blocking schemes are set up. So those blocking schemes will change. I can promise you. There are going to be a lot of, a lot of that 12 personnel where you got that extra tight end there, so you can have a chip blocker. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to utilize that guy and maybe you don't need to have. We don't need to have 2 wide outs. Maybe we only need 3 wide outs. We need to run a 2 wide out, 2 tight end personnel where you don't know which side of the tight ends are going to be blocking. You see what I'm saying? Boom. You got a running back come out of for your check down. But you're also going to have a quarterback that can go through those progressions, because Bobby P runs a progressional offense.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna highlight this comment here by Mark Douglas. He says, talk about how tight ends will flourish in Petrino's offense, has Washington, etc. I'm looking at the stats real quick. I mean, I remember DJ had a great, couple years here on the hill, but looking at his tight ends last year on A&M, he had Jake Johnson with 24 catches, Max Wright with 15. That's about 400 yards that they had combined. A little bit over that.
Yeah, but they ain't high to Washington.
But he was running with the number 2. He was running with the number 2 quarterback too.
True. Yeah, they lost the number 1 quarterback on the 3rd game.
But the quarterback they had wasn't no scrub though. Max Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson was respectable, but there's a reason why he was a backup, and he ended up being a backup on 2 different occasions. There's a reason why he was a backup on 2 different occasions. And even though they still was using a second string quarterback, they still was 25th in scoring.
So, hey, shout out to Justin Williams, man. Where you been, man? Can't believe I called this about a month ago. Told y'all Bobby P will be our OC. Here it is. Here he is. Hey,
salute to you, Justin, because I sure didn't call it. I thought that was definitely not going to be possible, but here we are.
Hey, we gotta give a shout out to the bad little brother, because he picked Bobby Petrino in a video we had. I want to say a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week or so ago. He actually had Bobby P as his second choice. So hey, he hit the nail on the head with that. Hey, read my super chats. HM says CBP. I don't know who CBP is. Definitely hates recruit.
Coach Bobby Petrino.
Coach Bobby Petrino definitely hates recruiting, but he has sense enough to recruit Lamar Jackson when no other Power 5 did. He definitely changed since 2011. Hey.
That's facts.
Absolutely.
That is 100% facts. And hey,
that's facts, but he did go out in a whimper though at Louisville in the second go round. He went out in a whimper. We got to keep him. We got both sides of the coin. He went out in a whimper. He got fired. Okay,
he done got fired. But hey, man, I'm all in here, man. We had 256 people in here, man. We ain't even got 100 likes, man.
No,
that's disrespectful.
Oh, that's disrespectful, man.
Y'all that's so disrespectful. Come on, man. Put some respect on the Woo Pig podcast. When y'all step in, wipe your feet, bruh. Press that like button.
Facts.
Come on, man.
They don't even want to ride.
I can't call you Big Sexy either. I gotta call you Big Flexy, man, because another guy called another guy. I'm gonna call you Big Flexy.
Hey, delicious. Hey, delicious.
Oh, you crazy. It's all love, baby.
For real though. Oh man,
rocking with us, man. We had to get on here, man, for a hot minute, and it's just, what I'm saying, just take a pulse of the Woo Pig family, and man, we appreciate you always rocking with us, man. It's all love, man. We're gonna do something. We doing something special. We doing something ain't nobody else doing. We actually care about what you say.
Yeah, absolutely,
That's a
man. We
fact.
appreciate you. Hey, Unbiased hit me up on Twitter. He was like, man, let me know when you going live, man. Stop playing.
Yeah, I was like, I was ready for this. I wanted to see how excited you guys were. I know y'all was probably hyped up, like, oh, word, Bobby P back in the building. Oh, let's cut up now. Let's cut up now. But I mean,
Man,
we had to do something. You think about it. 4 days ago, how down was the fan base? The fan base was like, whatever happens next year happens. We don't care. Almost. I was
Yeah.
feeling
nobody.
like I don't need to see no Arkansas Twitter, no nothing. I need to hide my eyes or set myself up for disappointment. I'm still, like I said, I'm going to be cautiously optimistic
Yeah. I mean,
because at
because
the end of the day, Sam Pitchman is still the coach. We still got players to retain. We still got moves to make in the portal. We still got a lot of work to do. A lot.
And the
Expect
thing
Bobby
about
P
this,
at the game tomorrow too.
let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this.
Shoot.
Do you think some of the guys who already put their name in the portal, some of the offensive guys like Dozier, he didn't really put his name out there, but he had some slick to say. You think they are gonna look at that situation and be like, "Who is Bobby Petrino?" Like, "Oh, I want to see what he can do with me." You think they'll be like Satania? You think they'll stay?
they
Satania's
need
a homegrown kid. I expect him to stay. I think he's here. I think he's here. Unless like he completely goes to the crapper. I think he's here. Um My concern is losing the defense, to be honest, which is so weird about it. I'm less concerned about what we losing on offense and more concerned on what we're losing on defense,
yeah. Pooh
which
Paul
is
was
so
a
weird.
that's a big one. Maybe he
That
can
hurt
pull
my
it back.
soul.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
man,
Hey,
it's not. It's deeper than what you think it is. He gone, bro. He gone. He gone.
I, that's fine.
Unfortunately,
Hey,
and it hurt. That's the one player I did not want to see go. I said, I hope Paul don't go, but everything points that he's probably going to end up putting his name in the transfer portal. As soon as I saw it, I just said, that's the
hey
one
man,
guy that I want to see leave.
Woo Pig Honcho said, man, make sure you play that John Neighbors music on the way out.
Oh wow, y'all got love for each other, huh?
Yeah, we got
Hey,
man, we love.
it's
I,
all
I
fun,
rock.
man. I ain't got no
Our
beef with
fun.
John Neighbors, man. We just messing with him. It's all good.
We just,
Yeah, I mean, listen, we all rooting for the same squadron. We all
Yeah.
rolling with the same team. We want the same things for our Razorbacks. So it is what it is. We all
yeah,
do it do it a little differently.
Yeah.
that's it.
One thing about Dozier, he said, and I'm sorry,
Doja got a
HM
raw
says
deal. He should have been
got a raw
playing.
deal. He should be playing. Well, one thing we know about Bobby is this: he gonna play. They gonna play. The
If he
best
produce,
players will play. He don't care about favoritism. He ain't from here. He don't care. He care about winning. So that's what it's gonna be,
yeah.
and that's what it is. Well, I gotta get up out of here. Like I said, it was gonna be a short one today. It ain't gonna be a long one today, man. But we appreciate you coming up and kicking with us, Unbiased. Hey, you welcome back
Appreciate you. Now,
anytime,
listen,
baby.
man. Let's keep our eyes peeled on the scenario. See what's going down here. See, and remember, this is where we. Somebody said this on Twitter. It's the new era. It's called Darkensaw. We in the dark
Darkest.
era now. We the bad guys now.
Darkness.
Darkensaw.
Hey, I'm with it. I'm with the smoke.
Yep, we on that BS again. That Darkensaw in the building. You heard?
Yeah, yes,
I
sir. Yes,
appreciate
sir.
y'all, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Until next time.
All right, baby.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
holler at you.
Unbiased.
For sure.
But man, hey, I'm sorry we couldn't kick it with y'all too long today, man. But I got some prior obligations I gotta handle. Hey, check out the SEC Weekly. They coming up next. We gonna be rocking out with them guys in about 10 minutes. So check them out. They're gonna be talking about some more of that Sam Pittman stuff. So yeah, look at them. Subscribe to their channel. They're on the SEC Weekly on YouTube. So yeah, check them out as well. G,
Yo,
last words, baby.
man, last words, man, is we always want to give thanks to our sponsor, 3M Electric. They are serving Northwest Arkansas. They are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. They are a SDVOSB, which means a service disabled veteran owned small business. These guys are dependable and reliable. And let me tell you something, man. Ain't no job too big or too small for them, man. They got some good workers over there. Give them a call, 479-408-9865. Hey, And you know, man, I'm gonna be up on the hill tomorrow. I gotta go up to Fayetteville tomorrow. I'll be up there tomorrow through Thursday. So I'm coming to the hill, so I'm gonna be able to fool with y'all if y'all cool with me. And hey man, get my theme music, baby. You know what I'm saying? Just get the John Neighbors theme music going, man, because hey,
This guy.
man, we like to thank everybody for tapping into this little short episode, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give us some little funny faces like that. We're gonna do it. You turned it off?
No, I just turned it down.
Oh, you just turned it down. With the play where I can hear it. I can't even hear it.
We can't hear you, fool. Take us home. I gotta go.
Hey, man. Yo, we appreciate y'all, everybody, man. With that, I said what I said, baby. We're gonna play the music because we out.
Oh, let me turn it up.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Whoopin podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bad. Big sexy.